Hey, hello there, it's Sean, and I'm here at Tudhope Park. You can see the ice cream booth over there. And I get a couple pictures now that the rain has stopped and I'm able to actually explore it. Oh, look, there's a squirrel. There he goes. Get a picture. There you go. Good little squirrel. Pose. Pose for photo. Pose for photo. There you go. And there's the Canada geese on the lawn and the far park building. Now, this is a park I went to and rollerbladed near back in 2006 when I first enlisted and joined the service. So what I'm going to do is take you to what I only got pictures of 8 years ago in early February of 2016. So, like Centennial Park in Barrie or Couchiching Beach Park, I haven't been around this for 8 years. But since we know where we're parked, near the volleyball nets, which remind me of the volleyball nets I saw at Burke Lake Park years ago, last year actually. There you go. Oh, and look, there's the mother goose and the baby geese. There we go. Look at them. They're not even goose colored yet. Alright. So I'll keep going along the trail. Now you can see the lake. I think that's the Stephen Leacock Museum out there, or at least the Fancy Home. So we'll continue this way along the trail, which hasn't changed in 18 years. That's good. And you can see some of the information signs. So we'll continue as far as we can. I saw some construction at the Narrows, so we may not be able to go that far, but we can at least go most of the way along the trail, then we'll come back and see if we can link up with the other section of the park. It depends, because it may not be a room on the camera issue this time. It may be more like a battery life of the phone issue. But we'll get what we can, and of course, at the gap in the trees here, if you zoom in, well first you'll get the wide angle, and then you zoom in, and you can get the property across the lake. There you go, see? With its beach chairs and everything, so take that photo. Alright. Lots of big fancy homes on the lake there. You know, the doctors and the lawyers of the group. And of course, we'll take the Tudhope Park loop, which will take us along to the Gordon Lightfoot statue. And of course, you can see how the branches of the tree dip right down into the water here. I already got a couple of pictures, and it forms a neat angle out the lake, which I already got a picture of. Alright, back on the trail. I pause whenever there's people. I'll get the picture first. Here we go. Here's the rock. And a much better picture across the lake of all the homes. If we'll zoom in a bit. There, that should gather most of them. This is Lake Simcoe. No, wait. This is Lake Couchiching. Because it's long and narrow and it goes way up over there. Huh. Now, from here, I cannot see the Orillia condo. But there's a good picture straight ahead. See, the last time I came here, February of 16, it was winter. So this time you get to see it in its full springtime glory, which is what I remember from before. And here's a nice picture of the, you see, 6.5 kilometers takes you to the very northern tip of thing. And let's see if we can get a picture of the pine tree. There's that. There you go, the dock with the geese. No trespassing? Okay, fine. There's the rowing club building. And here's a trail marker for the Tudhope Memorial Park. And then this is a section I remember you're approaching through the cedar trees, so I can get a bit closer and see if I can get a picture of the path in a few seconds. There we go. And there we are. I can see the screen a bit more clearly. Oh, and look, there's a little squirrel. Get his picture. There you go. Yeah, that's quite beautiful. Quite shady. And then you can see all the cedar trees here. So the cedar trees here look a lot like Riverside Park in Deep River, except the cedars take the place of the other parts. And now we're getting close to the Tudhope Park loop. Now the loop on Tudhope Park reminds me now of one of the loops of the parks I saw during deployment during the managed forest, but then you get down to the chalet near the beachfront property and everything, where they had the canoes and the kayaks, and there was a loop, and that loop reminded me of Tudhope Park. So 15 years apart, I found something similar. Because I don't remember if I first came along here in '05. I think it was '06 I used to rollerblade along here. So, we'll see if we can get a picture now. There you go. And of course there are picnic tables along here, so you have the pictures of the lake. So if you go like that, there you go. There's another squirrel. Get his picture. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to wander off to the edge there. I can see the Gordon Lightfoot statue, and I'll be back when I get there. This is the main part of the trail. There is a gravel trail, as you see. A shortcut through the middle, but we'll stick to the paved trail because there's a beach over there and that's close to where it ends. Alright, here we go. So coming up to the Gordon Lightfoot Memorial now, and you can see a couple of hearts there because I believe he recently passed away. You can see all kinds of little symbols in the thing. So there's the photo. I hope it's clear. Yeah, that's more centered. And then here is his plaque. There. So that's new. Oh, that's great. Alright. Oh, there's the zoomed in picture of him himself at his memorial. Though he didn't know it would be a memorial at the time. And here's a view of the lake and the point and Couchidine Beach Park. Used to come out here all the time. You can see an isolated island out there. So here's the view of Lake Couchiching. There's a geese with its kids. And there's the panorama of the point. And if you go along here, you will see the bulrushes, yes. You can see the beach in the distance, which is actually a good angle myself. There you go. There we go. So the bulrushes in the foreground, the marsh and the beach in the background. So that could be one of the thumbnails. Take multiple pictures until you figure out which you use. What I might do on the return journey, since I've already taken the loop, I might just cut across by the nets. But you can see more of the trail here. So between Centennial Park, parts 1 and part 2, Couchiching Beach Park, it's number 3, Sunnydale Park part 1, and now Tudhope Park, I'll have enough to go for the next 5 weeks on Sean's vlogs and travels, and that should take care of things for the time being. And 5 weeks from now, considering it's the last week of May, would take you into early July with less than a month to be at Deep River. Yeah. It's quite beautiful, really. So I will be back. We have 24 minutes left, 22 minutes left of footage still, but I probably don't have that long of battery, so I'm going to pause for now, and I'll be back when we get to the beach over there. Catch the squirrel posing. Well, I almost got him. He's coming closer. And closer. And closer. The trick is for me to stay still. He doesn't get nervous and run away. It's getting closer. Look, he's posing. Hello there. And off I go. Is he following me? I don't have any food. He's following us. Look, he's following us like a cat. It's crazy. Come on. He probably wants food, but I left it all in the car. Now I will try to shortcut across the lawn to that path in the future. You know, when we return. Still following me. Look at him, he's still following me. I guess they're so used to people on this trail, they're not scared anymore. Alright, here we go. So now we're getting closer. There's the trail, there's the leaves, the trees. So I'll pause for now and come back. Yeah. You can see the point we came from over there. And more memorial benches. And here's the benches along the beach. See? I remember that. Now that proves that we're getting close to the end. So we have to arc through the trees and then get up to the neighborhood, and that's pretty well where it ends. Very same pair of rollerblades that I used when I came along here. I still have, because I'm lucky if I use them once a year, so the wheels don't wear down, and I'm always looking for smooth pavement on which to use them. And we're coming into view of the, what I call the swamp or the marsh. It's a kind of shortcut, but as you can see, some of it's flooded out. But there is a gravel trail through there, so that reminds me a bit of the Royal Botanical Gardens in Hamilton, right? That I got 10 years ago. So we'll try to take that trail coming back so we can get the alternate direction, you see. But for now, I'm going to focus on the willow tree arch. Yeah. It's amazing how it hasn't changed in 16 years, except perhaps the trees have grown a little bit, but that's because it was a park to begin with, so it wouldn't be developed. The trails would remain intact and everything. Quite beautiful. All part of the same park. You can see a Y-shaped tree with its feet in the water. And you can see across the water to the plain. So we'll come back that way so we can cut through there. No sense covering the same ground twice. We want to take the shortcuts and the alternate directions and everything. There's more squirrels. Oh, that's quite a view. It's in the shadow now. The clouds came out to cover up the sun. Posing. He's posing. There he is. Oh, we had two options if my memory was correct. He had one option to go along the street, take a picture of the plaque. Here's a better view of the point. Yeah, so you go along the street and then you continued the trail over here. At least I think it continued over here. Oh, maybe not. Anyway, the trail continues up there to the Narrows, but that's the part that's all under construction. So what we're going to do is go back at the end of the road and take the trail up to Atherley Road itself. There you're seeing the marsh and swamp from the other end, and they have disc golf here, just like they did in Cold Lake 8 years ago. I ran into a lady I worked with at the Cold Lake Walmart at the Canex a few days ago on baseboard. She remembered me from there. The best thing for me about the West was the landforms, the landscapes, not the working environment of the base, I can assure you of that. And the trail there says only 1 kilometer left. I'm going to take the top shirt off, be right back. Alright, I'm back. So you see the trail where we're going. You see the trail that cuts through the center of the marsh. That's what we'll be taking back. Stepping around the parts of the trail that are all washed out, of course. So I'll pick this up when we're up near the highway. Because that's the shortcut up there. But we're taking the scenic route today. So those cut stumps over there kind of are landmarks, and the fallen trees indicating where the trail is. So that's good. So we know where to go. Huh. Getting close to the end, but this seems to be a side branch of the trail coming up here. We're going to have to see how much further we go, because I want to go up there first and get next to Hatherley and see if we can get a picture of the Narrows Bridge and everything. You know, given how dirty and muddy it looks and how it's like the trail isn't even fully formed yet, I think we'll save that for another time and take the main cutoff. Yeah, I don't want to get my shoes all dirty. It looks like it's not complete yet. Okay, so here we are. We'll take the shortcut path back. You're not even at the trail connector yet. It's probably up here. So there's an ultimate shortcut that just takes you along Atherley Road itself. Yeah, I don't remember that middle ground cross-connecting trail. I do remember this one up here, the one that goes right beside the road. But again, not having been this way in 8 years, things could have changed. That was winter and I only got pictures anyway. Look, there's a little disc golf trail thing, but you see it's all wet. So anyone who's still with me after nearly 20 minutes, I thank you for watching. I'm trying to keep it interesting by talking and getting different views and you know, doing the cuts where it gets a bit long. Alright, so The trail continues that way, but there was so much construction, you can't be sure how much further it would be able to go. So, and then this way leads back in front of Tudhope Park along the road. But what we're going to do is we're going to go back this way until we get to the cross point of the trail. And then we will take that behind the park. And you can see way in the distance the lake, Lake Couchichee. It always seems a lot quicker on the way back. You can see the cross part of the trail there, the part with the lighter sun on it. I remember walking through the marsh once. When it was dry, it was, I don't know, Canada Day of 2007 or thereabouts, but if the trail is not fully formed yet, then it's best to wait until it is complete. And see, now we're on the other part of the path. Yeah, I mean, they just started cutting trees down. They started putting cedar chips in place. It's not there yet. It's not ready yet. So no need to go walking along it. Well, actually, I might try it just to see what it's like in the middle. You can see ahead of us the trail is more of the same of what we just saw, so why don't we turn in? We might not have to turn in here. Look at this, wood shavings on our left as well, so it looks like the trail goes, here we go. At least I think there's a trail here at disc number 5. Besides, it'll be much more shady and closer to the building, so we might as well go this way. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, none of these side trails were here before. There was no disc golf section at that time. And it was winter. Who knows how much was closed because of the snow and ice anyway. In February of 16, so. There you go. There's a good picture. Alright. We'll continue on to the end and see if we can explore the missing section or not. And here's some of the marsh, wetlands, everything. Looks like that trail doesn't really connect to this one at all. Not that I can see. But this is the same trail that we saw before. There's the lake shore and the water, so we'll have to go around. So I don't want to get wet feet. So let's go this way. This looks like the driest way. There we go. Yay. See? You can't see the trail connect at all. You can see the trees, sure, but you can't see a connection of the trail. Or can't you? See, that goes off to the beach trail where we were before, but look at this. So there's a section here that goes all through there and eventually gets back to the roadside trail. But we'll go this way and connect up to where we were before. Exploring the side trails, which I hardly ever did, so this makes it unique. I get it now. There we go. On our right. So you see a better view of the memorial benches on the lake shore. That's probably the elm tree in the center. There you go. There's the side trail. Goes off through there and arcs up through the sunny skies. Okay, got it. There you go. All right. But I'm finding it much better to have come that way through the shade trees and everything. There, I'm high enough I don't get wet feet now. Okay. So we're just about back at the lakeside trail, and I'm going to pick this up when we do the shortcut to the rowing club building. See you in a few minutes. For me, a few seconds. For you. But we might as well get a picture or two of the trail heading back towards Tudhope Point. Or maybe it's Lightfoot Point by now, considering a statue is there. I think we found out where one of the trails goes. It arcs into the park that way. Huh. And I think I see a... Oh, look, there's that squirrel again. I wonder if it's the same one. Look, he's approaching us again. Oh, maybe not, because he's hiding on the tree. So probably not the same squirrel. But we might as well take the paved grass here and go along until we get back to the car. So this way. We've already done the long point that way. Building. Alright, well that's good. Wait, is that car coming along here? Oh my gosh, yes it is. So that's a road? A road? Oh dear. Well, let's hope I can walk along it and not get run over. Oh, it stopped. Parked by the bleachers. Okay, good. Whew. That was lucky, and here's a beautiful picture of the trees in the center of the road and everything. Ah. Well, if I'd known that, I would have taken the road the whole way. Okay, so we'll stay on this side of the club building. That way we get a unique view, but there you go, see? Through the trees. Picture of the park and the nature and everything is quite beautiful. I love it. And we have about... I have to get in the shadows. Well, we're at 27 minutes. We have 34 minutes total. There's some more trees. Yep. And there is a picture of the building with the trees on it. Well, let's see if we can get closer. Oh, there's the flag. It's quite great being out here in the summer when it's warm enough to get pictures of everything. So I'm making sure to get pictures of all angles. See, now we're approaching the parking lot again. From a different angle, of course. And I bet if we get back to this building, we'll be able to get up there and get a picture of it, of the Tudhope Memorial Park building, before the cell phone runs out of room or battery. There. And we'll crop it to fit, of course, for the thumbnail so that we don't lose too much detail. Because we were on the other side of that baseball diamond. You can see the Casino Rama sign there. Here's a little, I step back a little bit. There you go. Little shelter. Oh, they really should take a broom to the top of it. Yeah. So it's neat how all the paths connect and intersect. I mean, out there is the road, if not the paved trail. There's the geese in the field. Oh, and that reminds me, one last thing I should do, at least during the June vacation, when I have the time, is go to the, I don't think it's called Centennial Park in Petawawa. It's the Convention Center Park, or Community Center, whatever it is. It's near the northwestern tip of the the long park we split into 3 sections. I can't remember it right now. I can't remember its name. The one with the forest. The one with the marsh on the lower level. Anyway, there's a park near the convention center, and it has lots of places and things. Anyway, we're back at the parking lot. Now, I don't know if it's not contained in a park. Do they call it a parking lot or just a lot? So look over here, see if there's an actual... That baseball diamond is not part of the park itself. That's just focusing on the ball diamond. So since the cell phone's just about run out of room and I can see my car, that'll be the end of Tudhope Park. covered all we meant to. And we'll see you here next time on Sean's Vlogs and Travels. Bye-bye.